my Mojana na num shegu na de tu ho my Edumene was so say a bay piatwa so Nindian twas kutu craninia Besame coming out Eddie ain't bremo the mama ya sassy hodo what to say Oh my no Oh my no I said I oh my for private jet Oh my no
Yeah, we go. Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, we make a tiny. Bo, Bonnie, hey, Bonnie Dana Fay, hey. Many me feel he catty and many won't pay. Malaba, he can't find the Bajamin Cabo. When you look on India, I promise on my own, I'm over Pioneer and Shona. Pulling off a Mina Sana, Libukuna, no Shona.
Yamaena, Jumanchi, Afiko, May, Cohen Kabila, Capito, Zahida Kai, Banda Bumbanchi, Mudena Zwalumchi, Ubangijing Allah, Wayma, Jumanchi, Afiko, Anna Muhammad, Wayma, Jumanchi, Afiko,
See, this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace and Ghana getting married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpet sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is a happy place, a joy we should defend.
Get him, what's up, motherland? I don't feel like Obidi and Afia. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba Majihada Mabiyata Wasanya will a dodgy love for from Dakachale. How? From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa Hamakafu was Chicago will reach.
If you don't make it be, nobody for fight, we don't need one piece. Yeah, income boom. Is it with If you will to protect the nation, Mother God and anyone I save it. Oh yeah.
About the peace, hey, about our Somali, Kurjan, about the PP, hey, I want to know. Now, Somali, hey, from a while, what has some shown once, say, many bay you some killing you, if you are, which as if you won't pay for, I'm also who are when you did your cocoto, a lady be okay, palace, a lady more care, ballet, a lepizuko care, ballet, I'm out with you all in him. It's all about a peace. Hey, Baloba.
In a doom, stores here to doom, police say you foom, area say soon, Tupa ye papa, depending on high, Mwashakuma Muma, Memina Danima, Papa, would don't know what it is, Musimuania true, Sema Photo Gem, Uredonachi BBC.
Ghana, it's no more.
Papa Peter Free me, Dayum Nametium, no war.
So that the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always. To make our nation better. Oh, to make our nation better. Bring peace to our land. Nation better. Peace to our land. Nation better.
Oh my no I said I oh my for private jet Oh my no
Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, Linda tiny. Bo, Wapuania, hey, Bonnie Dana Fay, hey. Many me feel the hinkati and many won't pay. Malabahi, can you find the Bajamin Cabo? What you know, Ninja Lawa, where me Cabo. I promise on my own, I'm over Taya and Shona. Ling off a Mina Sana, Libukuna, no Shona.
Yawaena Zumunchi Afiko Mai Kowan Kabila Capito Zahida Kai Banda Bumbanchi Mudena Zwalumchi Ubangijing Allah Waima Zumunchi Afiko Mai Anna Muhammad Waima Zumunchi Afiko Mai
See, this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace and Ghana getting married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpets sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is a happy place, a joy we should defend.
Get up, what's up, motherland? I didn't feel like Obidi and Afia. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba Majihada Mabiata was a young will a dodgy love for from Chale how. From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa Hamakafu was she can't reaches.
If you don't make it be, nobody for fight, we don't need one piece. Hey, and come boom. Hey, is it with If we to protect the nation, Mother God and anyone I save it. Oh yeah.
About the peace, hey, about the summer day, about the PP, hey, I want to know. Now, summer day, walk, hey, Mafama Wabo Susa, walk out some chon once, say, many bay use on Kenya, if you are, which as if you won't pay for, I'm also who are when you be a cocoto, a lady be okay, palace, a lady more care, ballet, a lepus you call care, ballet. I'm out with you all in him. It's all about a peace. Hey, Baloba.
Phones in a doom, stores ya to doom, police say you foom, and we say soon, to pay papa, depending on how, Mwashakuma Muma, Memina Danima, Fabu, don't know what it is, Rem, Musimudania, Sema Photo Gem, Uredo BBC.
Ghana, it's no more.
Papa Peter Free me, Dayum Nametium, no war.
Instead of the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always. To make our nation better. Oh, to make our nation better. Bring peace to our land. Nation better. Peace to our land. Nation.
Yanara assassini, airport in my eye, Mojana nanum shegu near the two home my eye. Edumene was so, say a bay, a piazza so, Nindian twassum, go to Crania, Pessamin coming out, Eddie ain't Bremo, the Mamaya Sassy, who do what to say. Oh, my no. Oh, my no. Yes, and I say, oh, my full private jet. Oh, my no. Yes, and I say,
Okay, yeah, yeah, we go. Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, Linda tiny. Bo, Wapuniya, hey, Bonnie Dane Fe, hey. Many me feel he kati, and many won't pay. Male Bahi, can you find the Bajamin Cabo? When you look on India, la
Yo, a very good morning once again. Ya kwa aba sisi a yemre na asun ye baby di dwumadie efto ni den say legal hour with Fortwell Solicitors for yem papa lawyer Daniel Koy ono na ye ne be di dwumadie mo amuni Fortwell Solicitors for omudwumadie a omudi ubo mudi ana we hu say yes omudi dwuma na ma hu say omedi dwuma na ma na yeye ne ye ne omo penny ba ko dankoi na ye ni ba be di dwuma yi mesre mo say Facebook so mo ba so a mo share program no na program ni enkwechi from now na up to December no could you believe say most of the people no share that enti say ne sa yi for ebusuafo no omunyoma say untumi enye wo pre-settle status ni settle status anyoma up to 31st we no ebetumi aha o kakra na say wunni ha nsem bebre wo ho a o say omuhu about the yi you know dodo na ehu ye nti no as we keep sharing, as we keep inviting people to join the program no ebeboa ama obi nso a onim nyoma ekoso no obeti na wetu ho anamo entem yempese December 31st ne bedu na enkrofo afi no meka se na minimo na obun se ya aha dwen afi na muni nam lawyers so na mo po mo cho se lawyer ye hu bibi mame so this is the time omo hu dewro try to let you know say this is what is going on in the system with the legal system no ntimuntu hu anamo ntem montwen na rapture embeche mo wasade we ho mo mode antu anamu enti ene nsem de dos ene ya yenim ne papa ede breye ono abeba be chirechire mu nyina kama na afi onya ho na obebisa question bia obetumi ebisa questions na abayen telephone numbers ne so na se ayem bia nso friend na line na engage na uponko pentema you can also send a text message and say a voice note a voice note but na voice note ni voice mail no difference kakra voice mail ni say wa friend WhatsApp number no na meant to me amfa on time na akatro say jam message no ho no uko jam message no ho a mi pamocho dano no bi de bomi we kakra me sra wo ho no mentumi enkotie because messages wo ho edoso so I wouldn't know which one to pick and I say enya fe na metie ni nyina na ma time no eko but say o the voice note no o call WhatsApp page wo ankasa WhatsApp page na yes icons na wa ase no like leave a file ni photo ni voice no bo say microphone green bi wo ho umia so na waka wasem egu honom a wo ka asem ne dia ene metumi abo eno ama because minim say sa asem ne free ho direct mebo ama na lawyer dankoi we hu ne wo pa che na wa ma wo muaye but menja voicemail me pa wo chop nti WhatsApp numbers mienu na edidi dwuma no ena landline so mienu ba kon so ye Skype no so wo ba bia utumi tune into the Skype ohwehwe GN radio Skype na ubehu na se unya de WhatsApp na wahwe Skype also. So before we start, once again a very good morning to you wherever you are. If it's afternoon, then good afternoon. If it's in the evening, then good evening. You are welcome to join our program Legal Hour with Fortwell Solicitors, and our big master lawyer Dan Koy is here with us this morning. Good morning, Mr. Dan Koy.
Good morning, no, and up away, dear me, so, with you for Stunia and up away.
Me kasa no form kakranti me pia no me muna dodo na ente wonka but just say out me kan yi so ho
oh me dem to nka pa clear pa
mati sana ye yeah na abraba muti say Mr. Koy
anya mi adon bibia boko say dia woni mu no insenstem no koso say dia na wa wo ka no say immigration this year 2020 there update ni nneɛma a ɛkɔ so no ɛdɔɔso bebree. And yeah, introduction and nicely say pesa amanfoɔ bɛtwɛn na rapture ba bɛfɔɔ and son na ɔma complain sɛ na menim sɛ sei na ɛkɔ so nti ne nsɛm deɛ ɛkɔ so on the 11th of November aban no we almost they've assented to the new Immigration Act 2020 Oshe Act almost signing into law on the 11th of November na effectively no almost per se almost free movement mu kwakra any law any rules are making sure say conflicted with UK immigration rules sa act way effectively na yeah Brexit it's very very important say opportunity be a at this stage yɛbɛtumi etu yɛnnuamo fo yɛbɛtumi akyerɛ yɛnnuamo ɛkwan a ɔmbɛtumi afa so na nneɛma ɛsɛ ɔmo yɛ no ɔma yɛ ansa na date ne deadlines a ɛwɔ hɔ no bebree no ebi abɛfo ɔmo nti no ɛnɛ anɔpa wei no mepɛ sɛ me discussing ɛkwan a businesses ɛbɛtumi prepare ɔmo ho for Brexit after 31st of December, what they need to do. In America, briefly about the kind of businesses with me also are prepared for upcoming immigration rules. Also about individuals, and so with me so for the past few weeks, many a lot of inquiries about individuals are almost visa say almost dependent on EU nationals. Almost to say. Ɛkwan da hɔ nom a ɔmbɛtumi egyina so ɛde agye ɔmo nkrataa nti no sɛ woyɛ extended family member of an EU national webusuani bi yɛ EU national na sɛ ɔde ne nɛti kurom ha sɛ ɛkwan bɛn ɛnɛ asɛ nneɛma bɛn na wobɛtumi ayɛ na wode agye wo nkrataa ɛno no ehia me paa a mepɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ ɛhyɛ ne nso because mehu sɛ Brexit na ama ɔmo eyi ɔmo nyinaa fi ɔmo sɛ they don't have a lot of time to regularize their stay into a very very important say church say their offer and as officer who and more who dear say we almost one person who cover who can for eba and as who can for krum has said that on person who bomb no more regularize your must stay any enkwala miniano EU for no because say they can now there's almost time and I ask no and it's important say you been making sure say they know what is happening then they can take effective decisions that a bit me more any community no.
Yo lawyer yedase senior tie no sa dwumedi a ye gusu Fortwell Solicitors for legal hour GN radio maka bom na ye no tie for mo bomodin a share program na enkwechi maye mo na numbers ne enkwechi Facebook for YouTube for mo share because asema oba beken wo de onim se bia emfa ho efa ho pa because businesses ni a oba beka wa asem se ni ombe yo mo ho se Brexit kra ye ni ne mu ankra na che se ni na ewie then na obeye embia onim say shop na ketwe bi but business is business into know how is it going to affect you definitely one way or the other no e be affect you enti ye be ma ho kwan na lawyer as near ISR discussion so we pep na fe na me be telephone lines no na mama ho so kwan na motumi afre but please encourage me by sharing the program keep sharing the program then invite people to watch the program is very very important invite people no omo hu ne ye ewa ha na se mo anhwe na obi anti a manyeti mesa baby sa na to ma lawyer so na be bebu but if you keep sharing because we are helping the community here so no it's all about the community see na ebe hu ne ma eko nti yo me nkasa tenten lawyer sorry Mr. Danko pacho mema ho kwan na wo de nkyerɛkyerɛ na amaye na afide ye bisa ho questions pacho koso
yo let's start with businesses because men no so brave because businesses they be more so any from 31st of December 2020 we a business not all person will employ obi a ofi continent obi a okra EU passport nipa if EU okra Dutch passport okra Italian passport yet to say yeah nipa the passport we chere wa na wafa no 6 year no the expectation is a nipa no either say our pre-settled status and also was on our settled status. So only any of these then ASA will apply for work permit, just like any other person who employed now. In order for you to be able to be work permit with a very, very important say be a friend sponsorship license. Sponsorship license, we have seen in the past few weeks, even Home Office for encourage businesses on me a year application for sponsorship license. Ms. Remo say if you are a business, I don't think say first now big companies and also more turnover very high sponsorship license into small individuals. They were not taking it. It's no longer the case. Who barber shop, who a story, who charity, who small shop be out on groceries, now you are thinking, say, Ube employ Ubi a Ofi continental. It will be very important, says sponsorship license, sponsorship license application process, it takes 4 to 6 weeks in total. But it's very important that you get the right advice, when you have the right documentation, most of the time, the common documents that most people will have to show and some of it apply for sponsorship license, the fact say our business is registered. Now, we will payroll reference number. Because a payroll reference number, normally the accountant and the decide details and the amount. Very, very important for Home Office fund because they want to make sure say you have been employing people and paying people salary without any issues. And apart from a non-so you be here if you are employer's liability insurance. And also a document that extract say what insurance move for banner or more, it will cover their expenses and after their claim against the business. And also a document and sign a Home Office for our sponsorship license. Of course, only here proof of business premises. Obi or see our business or say but only any physical address and a physical space for every year a Home Office one in person will be a license. Into the top license now. They want to make sure say ubetini the proof actually say I have seen you na you be home into the normally so lease agreement or rental agreement or if you have to business premises we use they would like to see that evidence apart from that so we have VAT registered and they will need to see it so you can see say documentation will be here now the license and it's too difficult. We encourage individuals and as a for more businesses they will take advantage of it. Then paying 31st of December 2020 and be doing MIA 2021, then you realize that in person if I be ever born but because we need licensing, needs me and so we are helping a lot of people to get those licenses ready for Brexit. Mr. Moa, take advantage of it. I'll move on to individuals. American, individuals now almost starting business in individuals. So the past week, say the American, regarding the extended family member of EA National. A quite ben and me fast so say si akwenya bi abeda honom ama yen I with me edinya en krata and I was thinking say hey is it that omati emrafufo bi enunti na omodwen say all of a sudden akwan abeda honom amomo awmetimi enya omokrata anase den but ye kwemu a enye say akwan fufo bi abeda ho the same rules na ewo honom dada na eno na it applies but people have become more desperate. People want to make sure say so our EU family member be obey you soon and then the EU family member ebe buano amanenya ne krata and sign at 31st of December and abba until they want to find ways and avenues making application stage how you use it and it's very very
sorry say we freezy kakra enti no Mr Kwem Pacho o timinka mami 2 seconds na yem correct na voice no aye detached kakra enti na ye ntine wo kan papa nti no mahwɛ me producer check where
Me
it's
too
coming
nkapa.
but who kasa
Okay.
a breaky it is not, it doesn't sound right for the audience nti no sorry for the listeners nti na yenhwe okay say why nti na mpacho betumi akasa biom na yenhwe say
Why? Yo, na me move from businesses na so munya sponsorship license, to individuals at Omo Chrome has say. My major concern, and I say based on inquiries, yenya for the past few weeks, like I say, for main concern, extended family members. Obi beka extended family member of Omo we extended family if ebia wo EU family member no your uncle, and also your auntie, and also your grandmother, and also your grandfather, and also ebia wo sister, and our cousin be all those people are regarded as extended family members. Those people will not be considered as people are almost with direct family member. But you still a break you on man say kakra.
Kakra na but na correcting home, but we are still on into patrol.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, okay. Until basically, we are extended family member now who has say and who depend on if nibi so now per se over so edit and cracker. There are certain things that we expect to see or show and standing me up while also one of the things that we normally expect to see in a dependency prior to you arriving in the UK. Very, very, very important because where immigration rules, and as a EU regulations now, and what extended family members now. That is what they want to see. Into the criminals, me depend or me brad be so, and as a me uncle be so EU national, or person or using in Kratan at the Boamia. I want to see said before I will buy UK, not that old brand and as uncle, now wow, area or send them money transfer at the bro. Ebi o de sikama obi or no grandpa against or the money transfers ne bro. But ebi grandpa or no provide the accommodation at the mount into the area and fee bia e wo fie no e ho na na wote. And answer or no or ye nyama kete the amount. A very, very, very important to approve that dependence prior to you arriving in the UK because unfortunately, that is what the law says. Apart from say what proving proud arrival support, then we move on to dependence na a work room has say, dependence na a work room has say, all have to be say, ebia has say I will no unye juma, obraning chain and I would say, and as obrane ho and I would say, most of the time, it's very easy to show that, but sometimes it can be a little bit tricky because Omo Chrome has say Omuni and Kratano, na bank account. Into this, we need bank account. How do you then say or be a support you financially? Because it can be more or this one way evidence into getting those evidence for people to submit application. Difficult, but if you come to us, we will take you through all the nitty-gritties. So now with me approve say ABI nipa can who depend on ABI witnesses madam for and as a friends and as independent parties and as even a diamond crown on ABI number housemates you make natural letter to support that application. You bet me I support you. Extended family members again you will not be able to make an application. Application. However, we expect the Ube meet certain ingredient, which made the certain supporting evidence before you make application at the amount. Into that is for extended family members. In terms of spouses, or worry EU nationals. On person who uses our coin at the far and as somebody here among crata, same Elcrum has said. Before Bebre are worried, or we must say, now, me, I am application before 31st of December. Will I be able to make the application afterwards? We say yes. Uber me and make any application even after 31st of December. But there's one important fact. the over year application after 31st of December, EU national now would not so our day application. Person should have been living in the UK before 31st of December. You know, a do 31st of December, now uknu so I application only any proof say na otikrum have before 31st of December, you will not be able to make the application. You know, obi wo hon ma wo hon wa pro if Italy, wa pro if Holland or see who ka fu bi e wo UK person dey worry na ba binya emba krum ha say me twen say me boa me nyama bi no ma ba na ma be aware na ma no. If it is not possible, say ube rap chronim a bit now chronim before 31st of December, then it will not be possible. So ube to me, I just sign the panel. It's not chrom has said. That is a very, very important factor you need to know. Omo chrom has said that EU for no so chrom has said that no because of grace period or we are buying more money into we are expecting say by June 2021 na omunia on my application for pre-settled status or settled status. Then we also have derivative residence card. They can't derivative residence card the common knowledge and I say Zambrano for until a view honor or a carer of a British national. Will be a man or a carer of an EU national, and based on that, you know, previously no Okoye application as
okay. Lawyer, Mr. Daniel Quay, Pacho, hold on, derivative, one mammy. Yeah, hold on,
because
Pacho Temenka. Bueno, yesenya waves frequency feedback nibium. Ain't me producer can say if there is a way you can open up a little bit ventilation where you are now. Ebeboa my waves now are circulating properly. Now a just have feedback no. So I don't know. Baby, I want to say window be wo hona obetumi ebie kitwe bi wo baby a. Say yes answer I will just move on. So what menka for NTBA we're trying to correct it because not kasano senior tier no assembly made so maintain papa until aha fedie are you okay you do derivative residence card no na a friend is Zambrano patron to me e sha se wo honoma na iti for ati.
Yo, we have almost year application under EU regulations from Zambrano application. And I said, you must be kind of derivative residence card. So our derivative residence card, you know, so they are almost based on EU regulations. Into almost, so we are expected to say, almost switch it to start pre-settled status and after settled status, you know. Within that grace period, yeah, up to June, June 2020, up to June, because I'm almost grace period up to June 2021. However, it is very, very important said before I'll be here any application that period, you know. So we EU residence card now, which is now we'll chronimu that before 31st of December. Into the 2 dates that we are talking about here. For derivative residence card for no, they have to go ahead. You all know 5 years, no. So he's thinking, say, and I say she's thinking, say, 75 years, no, me work card when me way anymore, then I should have a lot of time to make an up. That is Mr. Grace period now, the amount of open June 2021, it might not be extended anymore. So we don't know. With the new Immigration Act implemented and also signing it off on the 11th of November because another EU Immigration Act. So it is very, very, very important to even what will make an application. Very important. So you have to do if circumstances no act, make a phone call be same almost person call from Hoka to Ebano a plan that a must see now 31st December Ebana na warrior and as a offer of the empire makes me the empire of T promo has 31st of December 2020. Now, why any application for pre-settled status and other settled status or beats me up wow I'm a why application I'm a what after 30th of June 2020 rules may be different. They would have changed it. They may be anything. However, if that deadline still dates up, Home Office for announcing for me. I also realized that I want person where in Kwala ever come has said also. It's very, very important to people, especially person boa for the ember na back and also we get a lot of inquiries in that regard. The only issue that we have, and another we see is Nkrofo Bebre do not use the right ways to bring other people's children to the country. Common thing we see, and as a common refusal, I be say, "Obeshere no akotwa awodan krata na odi ama obi ba no si nipa na ba." But we all need to understand, say, ta ye awoda enkrata no, ti ewu akwala within 12 months, the expectation is that Uber register sa akwala no waji awoda enkrata na ediamano. If you haven't done that, not because ukwakofa obiba abano umayika awoda enkrata etuso ema akwala na and it was not issued within 12 months ayewo akwala na. If you can see will dispute the authenticity of that birth certificate, and based on that, you will be refused when you make the application. Stadia Mekan previous weeks, Nancy Uche changes are on my year regarding EU pre-settled status. Now, if you do those things, not the ABA or boo and run so or try so before a palabidia body a choke crown, but a bit me affect what we EU national I am our pre-settled status. It is very, very important. The upper self offer will be a bar at the bar. We have a way of doing it. We tell people, say, you may wait now for guardianship order, wait now for court order, say, the national say, when I will share Aqualano. Wait me the documents are express one I will contribute towards the welfare of that child following that court order now. And based on that evidence and documents, possible so with me the Obiba Abba. And who in so local ye I would done crata papa. Edibet to Obiba so says Anipan Ayoba. Even in situations, you realize says Uncle Fono are succeeding with application. I Davis and Amomo, Ghana Crown. We have realized that almost 2 pointers on the airport, has here. They've had issues. People have been stopped at the airport and the children have been taken away and taken to foster carers and social services. Don't assume, say, oh, and as a say, oh, Madam Fubi Koye application be na me who say no yeah no. I always tell people, say, before you start comparing your case to somebody's case, make sure say you have seen all the papers, all the details of that application before you say Madam Fubi say if one tears here actually wide range, so you are not too sure, it is very important to ask before you take those steps, because now saying some of the things that is happening now, first now, when it happens, it can affect your immigration status, especially for EU for any new changes are on for suitability or criminal record, good character requirements. Down the line, a bit affected. For instance, if you are EU national, what be our we are our they have told you, say, our believe say our papa. Into the Mombra Mombay interview and check is a marriage of convenience and I say a genuine marriage. Okoye na ebiama no ankoye ko, and based on that into the refusing application. A very important say if you believe say our repa, you will challenge that decision because share the changes that they've brought now. Even people who have attempted to do those things now, they presume say any our panel. They are saying say will pre-settle status, will settle status. You wait me aji if you want them. What I'm saying is that anytime person we keep amount for a common answer visa, I want people to be prepared for Brexit. I want people to be prepared for 31st of December because you're in a situation where after 31st of December, ukwa pre-settled status. We didn't say, oh, call holidays about, oh, cause I shall baby for no other. Now we do airports, not because of previous immigration history, because of the year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we jai a cheap, and nuntini akwatriaba, now you refuse you entry into the country. So people need to take action, and other people need to act on those previous bad immigration stories. For a net me discussion, this is what make that me discussion will not be more question and answer more issues. Numbers will be sad. They can also put it forward and then we will answer it for them. But say the year can EU Brexit a year baby, everybody should be aware of it and people should just act accordingly.
Yo, oh, damn quite. And the watch and your ma be brave. Ubi what try. Nyoma bebre we've granted back so many topics you've touched today. Yada see. Now, yenso kakra ye baby sa. By the way, telephone lines no may be atum. Uto me friend now bisa question you are welcome because emreni esha na me nsumo questions kakra me pise me bisa. Titru mesha say free form ho no baby a wo kan those with especially those with immigration problem background omo background immigration problems in kitikiti bia omo je echiridi yemfa ne say de bia utu kwan na wo ba oni obi ware wo kunu bia oye yiyuni na along the process no na home office phone him say bia na ware no enye aware pa nti omo ye fichiri but finally things went okay ena bibia toso. But after that, anytime bia obetu kwen bia ye detain you, ukoba ni detain you about this previous our issue. Na ya interview sa na chese when you are no hours and sana fe ni ejao na woko. Enya ba ko enye prenu. It looks like almost every time bia na wudi ni raising red flag in front of them. So they keep either they will detain you or they will ask you to go, especially when you are with kids, they will ask you to go and they invite you another day for that interview. Lawyer, young funny say, obi sana sisia ni kruno, omo wo ye no eja ni kruno, but waye ne nkwala ni nya ne mane nyina British passport, but ono still no odaso wo settled status ne so. Na bibisa with that background no and then na was say oye say ne beya unfalling victim into this particular problem adebia o face no lawyer Dankwa.
Yeah, very common problem now about you see unse unya bad immigration history at some point record no into any time they will do airport immigration officer and as a border force officer and ever call records they see it sometimes they will pull it out, they will ask you also what warrior then we ukunu we o kono krano for the number Brian Fred. It's very very common. When you start facing those problems, there are a number of ways that you can deal with it. If you are on that very day now, you bet now wait me answer on the questions. If you think say anytime they will do hobiano, they are harassing you, they are asking you those questions. One, wait me file a complaint against border force for no. People do not know say possible. If you think that the way you are being treated at the airport, anytime you are coming, and you're fair, you are being discriminated upon, you are just being victimized, you are being picked on, and those questions are being asked unnecessarily. Mr. After you have left the airport and you come out, file a complaint. And one of the ways I dealing with it. Another way I'll be dealing with it is Uber requested for a copy of your home office file. Very important because sometimes you may not know what information that they have about you until they keep on asking some questions. I have seen situations whereby obi ohonomo grandpa obi the pictures near there mixing a record na a war home office some history view ohonoma is got nothing to do with the person, and because of this the person was having problems anytime I obi to crime. We realized no almost in a panel were committing some offenses, YAC, and it was nothing to do with him. Just said they happened to have the same name with that person. And also, obia from time to time, you tend to get problems at the airport. Mr. Make the effort and request for your file from the Home Office and see what they have, what information they have about you in Tia, the Biaudu airport. If it is not something that you are in a position to do yourself, always be instructed solicitors to do that on your behalf. And it is very, very easy, straightforward. Within 28 days, you will request for file and get a copy to you and review the file together with you, so that if there are any corrections and after there are any information in there which do not relate to you, we can rectify that issue with the Home Office. Now we have a problem if you.
Yo, lawyer, that's it's here for a telephone number. Sayedi Jumano, 0203 735 8820 and that's 0203 2AC 0185. You were 2 WhatsApp lines, and also Yedi Jumano, 077 879 39958. Say continent na opese wo frɛ na obisa question na eno ase ozi the +44 no be share ase na wabo 77879399958 na eno akoye WhatsApp call. And I say obetumi afrɛ the other WhatsApp number no so ye 075 966 20154. No afraid na we bisa u question. Minim say dodo na question. Lawyer afa yemba sponsorship license. Me de hoya me de pa because me te say o say mo barbering shop kra me to me akra ba besi dia ba. Entino. Hoya me de.
It's true. You see, first na upese ofa obi eba kum ha say be ejuma emawa. Now, our sponsorship license, you're ready to be level 6 qualification. Level 6. Yeah, level 6. Now, level 6, and then I say, Nipano, at least 3 years diploma. Okay, and I say above, into the 3-year diploma program, and I say degree or above. That was the requirement before. The most barbers. See that we use barber as an example. Ebia na onkoye who diploma. Ebia na onkoye who degree. You realize that effectively, those category of people, na you with you. And you are waiting then. Because of qualification.
Yes.
Main what they have done, what they have realized, and they said, because of Brexit, the fact that EU wanting to member Chrome has say MBA Ejuma Biomono, there are certain low-skilled workers they will need going forward. They have streamlined certain things. Now, even if you crack level 4 qualification, there are certain professions who to me Abeye Chrome has said. They've lowered the bar from level 6 and above to level 4. Taught me anything into the obedient to me our A level, okay, our experience. If you're a welder, but or A level, I was with sector anymore. Obey me about saying based on work permit at their bed, ejuma. So in effect, they have lowered the standards, and after they've lowered the qualification and for to me at the abba room has say abeye ejuma. Into the for businesses has say if you run a restaurant. Maybe our restaurant, open say, Obiba na Obeboa, chef Biba. So, our even level 4 qualification, grandpa, wait me higher application money partner into for such a business. The ideal thing is over package sponsorship license. If you are a church, in story of workroom, I say, if you are here, Obi, no, a church worker, or be Juma, I'm sorry, amount. Now, our level 4 qualification and above, Sally Panobet me Abba boa ewa sorry honum aye ejuma. The most important thing is a story ni benya sponsorship license. Into the sponsorship license, I have made it clear say any difficult. Okay. If you come to us within 6 weeks, 5 weeks, we can get you your sponsorship license, A-rated sponsorship license. The most important thing is that we won't need any bad immigration history. Because the sponsorship license for any business, your pro will be authorizing officer. Authorizing officer, or known or yet the face of the business with the Home Office. It is a Home Office for a here BB wo business ni mu ana so mu hear information bi ana bibia ombeko authorizing officer na ho sa authorizing officer na so owo clean immigration history ana say onye bibi say obeboa obi e dia ba ha say obefa kwan bi so e dia it was all clean immigration history. When you come to us, we will advise you say based on our business how we want e bia nipa say na dey call forward that ebeboa. Once you have somebody who can stand in for you as authorizing officer, any business can get sponsorship license, and we want people to do it because you are what nkofo bebre when you are more sponsorship license and you're managing it for them. Sometimes maybe we just say, oh, a lot of paperwork, duties anyway, so you can outsource that to your solicitor who deals with that for you. You don't have to worry about anything. And when it's all the what's hold himself or license, anytime a soccer for be ban, watch your solicitor and say, funny passing and we'll deal with it for you.
Hey, adia na de say lawyer dankwe. We there asma wa ken there men gidi say eye bibia ebusuafo mo nhye na asem we me dey too much. And he say sa sponsorship license na enya adia eye din bia to get. However no Ghanaian for wo this is the time I will say you taking this advantage because Indian for ni China for hey omo fa say omo nkwa omo ikoya nso na de amom nti yan Ghanaianfo nso no anabi before no yen so yen take this opportunity say hey u shop we bie u shop kra na onim se ne o me wo mo no say ni o po bi fiti Ghana aba beta ma wa me so de kona ko ho danko mo mbe ye sponsorship license na ma efu ankasa please let's take this opportunity na yenye na me de ni say I'm so much interested was sorry no dear because nyamiado Matthias sorry na into say menya instrumentalist bebre Ghana de omwebu ho ha wo hwehwe mo edin enti eno sa no lawyer eno sa no me aspect no wa catch me but what about those that I'm inviting me who say we see they should at least get can you say level at a level 4 or above certificate. Okay, so a certificate must it be on the skill now or mode bano and now it could be any other certificate but then maybe skills and person mo be boa me no no how does it go Pacho?
For sorry no a little bit different. Okay. No you're from religious workers. Okay. Into the religious workers, you don't necessarily have to have a qualification for that. Okay. Sorry ban. Only qualification for that, but still okay. Sorry for even easier than normal workers. For sorry for no obi or piano, or talented or talent, but that's only right. Any school qualification via a chess or
that's
it. And no son, and then Rebecca said, or a religious worker. We don't even have to say or a worker as in pianist, and I said, or a worker as in or the vampire was sorry, and there be the hands or sorry, or you sorry them. That is all that you need, and we are able to assist you. If you know SARS sponsorship license, now you have 2 categories of people out with your mobile. You were tier 2 mobile has say for long term. You were tier 5 mobile has say for up to 12 months. Okay. For tier 5 for input there, is so easy and straightforward. Tier 5 for normal mobile has say be performing abia sorry, well gospel artist because of sorry honum for 1 weekend be now.
And no tier 5 no.
And tier 5 no.
Okay.
Tier 5 for no bit with me ama obi aba abebo drums amount for 1 year was tier 5 so and getting tier 5 is much easier. Okay. Tier 2 no a little bit strict because and only leads to indefinite leave to remain.
Right.
Tier 2 if obi ba has say for tier 2 now it's me man a 3 years visa. 3 years ni we are obetini renew extension for another 2 years. After 2 years, the nipa never qualify for indefinite leave to remain. So nipa need to mean a year and banya eba was at tier 2 no so. Same for tier 5, meaning we womba but and only you have only maximum of 12 months to stay in the UK. Okay. Much easier in that sense. And I make us say no matter what situation say the when we look at it you bet me advice you say, oh, nipa si me si we o de ne ba o tier 2 so a ebe boa and also de ne ba o tier 5 so a ebe boa. The most important thing is that you have the license ready. Time not soon to bring people, like you'll be in a position to bring them. I won't have any issues.
Okay, that's a great news. Ebusiafo maybe a telephone lines no. Yenya yen first caller. Okay, yentie yen message from yenua by say ye betin nka me hwe say bibia me de ato no. Ohwa na ewa.
Mayati, good morning. Higher than good morning. Me pacho Mayati, but don't be a lawyer. Some kakra.
I am pachotin nka.
Time.
Okay.
We EU application, marriage application, nibi. Now the co home office, pacho it take and not saying na. I don't know what to me. I decision. And I'm person business say we marriage application and so. Certificate of application is no do not say no more to me, so the certificate of application number. But you must have none.
But I see the bray for a question now of this time, a bano marriage application the standard time that we advise people to be willing to wait for 6 months. Okay. For certificate of application, normally no ukobo nsano area, we all biometric details in any area and tibia normal certificate of application, I think abro. It is a wunya was biometric details ne found koya, then it may take time. But now koya new certificate of application ebeba. Now wait me at the start a juma whilst the actual application is being decided. Now saying we are very cautious when we are advising people say 6 months, 3 months for an application because of COVID situation, it never be a normal first, within a few months, they are taking longer than normal because Obia say COVID, we don't have enough workers, we don't have this and that. I know say people are desperate for certain decisions to be made for them, but Munchen also say things are being delayed a little bit so if you get them for into the 6 months, 6 months in Yamba, and that's why EA application. The advice I'm the Bema on say application for another certificate of application. Into the certificate of application, the Bema will be valid for 6 months, which will the chair employers for 6 months. Mr. Obama new and son of request for new one because with me with Juma Abo, with Mama actually with Juma into the Bomodians, the amount of certificate of application. Before a no be we have ways and means that it's made a request for new one, near requested for new one, near the amount which made the actually with Juma for.
Okay, me gidi se obeti makache ne se unti na woman answer. Lawyer yeda say when so say menua bema see I recently finished pursuing my master's degree and I want to continue with a professional course in bracket ACCA. Please, I want to inquire from you if I could get visa extension with a professional course. But on the question here.
So what's the way student visa and as a tier 4 rules in the what they clearly say is say me and yet to say master's program. Now we sign with GM course are lower than the master's program.
Okay.
Okay, that is the basic rule. Into any new course it has to be either equivalent to level now or above. Untimi can say, oh, Miami master's into this year, but in Zimbabwe starting with a degree. Yeah, farmer. The simple answer is ACC now is the above or master's now and answer it is the same level. I wouldn't be able to tell because we need level our best start ACC and ACC meaning say so why your masters are exempt from some of the papers so that you do other papers. If the papers that you are supposed to do, equivalent to master's level or above then you bet me extend over visa. But if it is below or master's level, they are
I see. Hey, Asemo. Okay. When so as an idea, but or see, I've been in the UK and next year will be 20 years. How much will it cost me to legalize myself? I came through the back door from Holland 20 years ago. Help me, lawyer. But the question,
in terms of legal costs, dear, me and discuss it our radio no so but okay and websites we are very transparent. Fees and BBI charge is displayed on our website. You know,
Okay.
one person who any prizes for any application via may encourage you to acquire website, you know, so to have a look at it. If you have any questions, on our frame. But in terms of home office fees, dear, a year £1,052, 20p in our bit for home office fees to regularize your stay. Apart from that, you know, it is expected that you will make an application that's will be for health surcharge, which is at the moment, you know, about 1,600 and a few coins on top of it. In total, you are looking about 2,600, 2,700 pounds in home office fees. But they make a program ways, you know. Nowadays, we have something we call fee
Fee
waiver.
waiver, yes.
You know, for any person who is worried or concerned about the legal immigration fees and so for home office, you know, give us a call and we'll help you to do some fee waiver. No say they won't fees, especially will be a waiting Chrome has illegally for 20 years. You know, the expectation is that that person do not have a bank account, that person is not working. So the presumption is that person has no money to even make that payment. So it is much easier to make application for fee waiver and for such people. Week in, week out, and one month we are saving people thousands of
Money.
cities, international cities, pounds,
Pounds.
for people who want to make application to stay here and they are struggling with finances. So just give us a shout. We'll look at your personal circumstance and any help we be able to hear the amount when you fee waiver. No, we will do it to help you to apply for Unyama without any issues.
Yeah, lawyer, me that's na unim asema okay ama me question be aba minimum be power ha minim very well say waburu 20 years because menene nyina na eba kromu ha but ono baaye no wanye hwe on na ne butaa ne se o mebekọ intimidate nkrata esem de mebekọ afede we hu se 20 years na pa mebekọ na ada ne se sisi ada maka enti no ono no nso no me amenim se ye ka no evidence si a oni bi because wa ye banchi abasa me kan say what ase e no dey atna sa so wan ade no enti lawyer such a person a very beautiful woman se see no ne ho dere no nkankan ye call lockdown aya asem kra aya asem onim ne me ka no lawyer to over 20 years now how will she prove it ye beji na edi na ama no asetina okrom ha
nipa now we be 20 years with Chrome has saying. So or the visa and the back Chrome has said, yeah, we don't have a problem.
Okay.
Until they say, what the visa na a mu uko try plane tickets now for plane now bar through the airport now back Chrome has here. That is your evidence there, right there. Because visa will show say this is the date of entry. Home office for example, what record of will entry no more system.
Okay.
And no with a little witness statement and letters from Adam for such as yourself and wouldn't name the pants on in the back room. That alone will help your sister not to regularize the stay without any issue. However, say the of our back door in the Odira Crony, or buy so one year Bibiana, it can be a little bit tricky. Because if we use amount minimum a bit more, they try say almost use amount for use banking na year juma. And based on the fact that we use banking na the year juma no almost try some kwako jomo krata no almost the sub banking documents in a co-efficacy for and it has landed them in prison because almost committed fraud almost the fraudulent document in a year juma over the years. So it's a little bit tricky. However, nkrofo bebree wo ho no ma obehwe mu no 20 years ago oba with me be a GP without any issue obi ho no abie ni GP wo no ani din mu apart from that no only document bia e wo ho no mu bio ye betimi akoje sa documentation from NHS to help such a person to make an application no matter what your situation is no so wait na Chrome has say 20 years and kwa dia be sure say one or two correspondents be wo ho no ma bia na abawo din mu e wo bia obetina and there might be 2 or 3 people who can testify there new for at least 20 years that can help you with the application into the new ban so OTA and now my advice and say you should just give us a call near the personal circumstance near kwanya betimi aboa no na wetimi regularize in stay because the be ya say or be twen me achi no they didn't have to and
asɛm
sana
o.
wa ba say yenye mano because I don't know ebe hard dream be brave, but there's a way, whatever it is, and if you have the will to do it in Kwandia, there will be a way for us to assist you regularize your stay. Ukrum has
Yo, metri na bank ebe me de pa. Yo, we de yamre na so de ba last question o se me answer ansana ye ho aton ye sa free movement ya ACZ. Yemfa ne se wo kita wo die ye ka ne sen pre-settled no. But time a wo de ye no endu se bekwa akoye settled status, but wo pese wo tu kwan enimanimu he ya. Wa kwa ma 31st na akoto wo krofo froso. Eno no oba yen hawa na.
You bet me how, but it's not too much of a problem. See that me can, you know. Oshte or more guidance ne some more kana. By 31st of December 2020, you should have been living in the UK already.
Okay.
Into you know, if Oti Chroma has saying so that they are certain, it's so easy to prove send out to Chroma. If they be our pay slips or national insurance number, proof of address 1 or 2 be into the would do airport or no. Near say na minya ufi hipa na woba because 31st na so or wherever. You let them know say Mitzi Chrome has say me call holidays na member.
That's right.
The grace period no year up to June 2021.
Oh, okay.
If you're able to show them say now Tihana Okoya obey okay.
Okay. Yo, lawyer, we dear yemre aso me next way no abet na ha nti no just under 20 seconds no mesre wani di dear na odi beja yen krakra.
Well, person of praying after the program no Msema mo share on Facebook me contact details no ewo honum 079 449 76161 phone number ni biom 079 449 76161 Monday to Friday also who you bet by your office our London Hornsey your nearest train station at Temple Clean Station and as a Wood Green Station every Thursday so your legal surgery free legal surgery our Milton Keynes we are still doing it even during the lockdown. It's not a problem if you want to see us. It's regarded as an essential service provided, so you can come and see your lawyers without any issues. Internet open as normal. We are helping people. Call us Monday to Friday, free consultation. We don't charge for any consultation. When issue, just pick a phone and speak to us.
Yo, lawyer, yeda sisi radio ne ko into Facebook for ye ne mu besi ha. Yeda ma say mobile so mo amushe nyina. Nyame nhyira mo next week the same time, same place. Musa ati yen kembiem. Nyame nhyira obi bia. Lawyer, ye bekasa eche. Nyame nhyira.
Yo, me da si bebre. Me da si. Bye.